let's talk about clean beauty. A little bit of history. About 15 years ago, natural showed up on the beauty scene, natural products. And that started because in the previous years, there had been sort of more and more concern about the accumulation of things in our body. So parabens, phthalates, things that we may not want to accumulating in our body. So that pushed people to look for things that said they were natural. Natural got put on some products and they sold like hotcakes. People loved natural. So then it became a marketing thing. Let's say it's natural. Natural then sort of about, 5 years ago really stopped meaning anything, and that's when the word clean took over. Clean also unfortunately doesn't mean anything. I think it's great that we all want to buy things that are labeled clean, but I think you as the consumer need to be empowered to say, okay, what does clean mean to me, and what should I be looking for? Because just because it says clean on it doesn't mean it's going to meet what your needs are. I break down products into 3 things. Are they good for my skin? Are they good for my body? Are they good for the world that we live in? And those are 3 different categories. If they're good for your skin, they are hypoallergenic. They are fragrance free. They do not need to be natural. They do not need to be clean, but they need to be safe for sensitive skin to use. And what has happened as natural and clean products has skyrocketed, the risk of allergic reactions actually increased, and the incidence of people having allergic reactions to their personal care products has actually gone up like 300% since we've been using more natural products. So we're using products that may biodegrade, that may come from plants, but those ingredients aren't necessarily good for our skin. So you want to look for things, A, that are good for your skin, because that's the reason why we use our skincare products. But then also you have to think about, okay, is it good for our body and is it good for the world? So like a skincare product with paraben in it is not going to irritate your face for the vast majority of people, but those parabens are going to accumulate in your body, and there is some mixed data about what that means. So I choose to use products that are paraben free. That's not for my skin, that's for my body. So we've got things that are good for our skin, we've got things that are good for our body, and those sort of as a general term, I say are non-toxic ingredients, ingredients that have been approved by the EU, ingredients that are free of microplastics, things that can accumulate in us. And then lastly, we look at clean in regards to how does it affect the world that we live in. And this is really where I think about, is it animal testing? Is it vegan? Are the ingredients biodegradable, and is the packaging sustainable, ideally easily to be recycled? So when I think about those 3 different pillars, you as the consumer have to decide, okay, what's most important to me? Do I have really resilient skin and it doesn't matter if it has things that could irritate my skin? I want to use natural products, so I'm going to use things with essential oils in them. Are you not worried about sustainable packaging? Do you like that beautiful packaging? Then that's something else you have to consider. I would say why I made Dr. Rogers skincare is because I don't think there's a brand that's meeting all 3 of those requirements. Being good for our skin, meaning effective and safe and not going to irritate you. Good for our bodies, meaning free of ingredients that are going to accumulate in us. And then good for the world, meaning that the ingredients biodegrade and the packaging is recyclable, or at least as sustainable as it can be. And there's room for improvement in all of those things, but that's really what drove me to make Dr. Rogers. All of those things matter to me. I use my products all day, every day. I now have a morning preventative treatment. I have an evening repair treatment. So really and I have a sunscreen coming. So I've really been able to clean up my skincare by creating skincare products, which is kind of a ridiculous story, but that's what I'm doing. Sorry for the ramble. Let me know if you have questions, and have a great weekend.